Hi, my name is Bron. I live in Newcastle and I'm a teacher librarian at East Maitland Public School. I've been there for a long time, 22 years. I've been teaching for 35 years. I joined the program because I didn't plan to join the program. Initially, say 2 years ago, Adrian came to our school, East Maitland School, and told us about his role with the Nondugl Community School. He told us that the kids only had 6 books in their library. He gave us a lecture, he showed us some footage on film about what they'd done so far. I walked across to the library and I looked at our books and I thought, wow, we have like 15,000 books. These kids have 6. And honestly, just in that moment I thought, okay, let's do it, let's do something about it. Adrian walked over about 10 minutes later and I think I said something like, okay, I'm prepared to be responsible for the library at Nondugl. So we started. First of all, I had to teach the children about Papua New Guinea. We did about 2 to 3 weeks worth of lessons about that. We talked about global responsibility, which I think is really important, so starting with the kids and explaining to them how we have so much and some people have so little. What can we do to make this equal, to help make it equal? It's impossible to be equal, but to help make it equal. The kids and I came up with suggestions to raise money. The biggest and the best one, which I'll tell you about, was the garage sale. So because we have so much, we decided that each kid could give up one thing that they could go without. And for about 3 weeks, every day I walked into school, there would be 10 to 20 kids with their 1 or 2 things that they could go without. Anything from a special brat stone to a special book, to something that somebody had made from them. People got their grandparents to make knitted toys. We set a date. It was to be this Friday. All of these children lined up at the library door at 1 o'clock on a Friday, walked in, and we spent a lot of money. $1,500 later, we'd started to raise the money for the library. There are lots of other activities that we did, and it kept on going. So that was the first year. I'm talking about 2011. 2012 came and somebody said to me, have you thought about coming to the Nondugl project yourself? So I did. Planned to go in March, ended up coming now in November. It's been an amazing journey raising the money with children doing it, because the children at my school did it for the children at Nondugl. So I feel that's what's been so important. A lot of friends got involved too and helped raise money. Over here, it's just been an incredible time. The library has been opened with great pomp and ceremony. All of the children came out to a rostrum and we celebrated the opening of the library. But it was only open because the whole Rotary team just did so much work. When I arrived, the library had already been renovated, that had been done in previous programs. But you know, we knocked a few walls out, we did a bit of painting. Team members put up the shelving that was donated from a school in Australia. We sorted 3,000 books into different categories. That was a huge job. It was mayhem. People just got in. We sorted it into junior fiction, fiction, non-fiction. They're all on the shelves. Then we labelled the books. We pocketed the books. They're ready for borrowing. The children have had their first borrowing session. Totally amazing. After they'd borrowed, big wide grins, these children are going to love these books and love reading. At lunchtime, walked out, all of these children are sitting on the grass reading their first book that they've ever got to have in their hands. There can be nothing more special than seeing that. So this library, I know, is going to be a really valued part of the school. The library is probably the focal point of any school. At this school, it is just vitally important. If we can give these children a love of reading, of wanting to gain knowledge, this is the step to changing lives, because you change lives through education, and loving books is just the best thing ever. Thank you.
Well done, Bron. You did a good job.
Oh, shaky, but yeah.
You did pretty well.